No, so Z next is in the language perspective, in our market perspective, is of course one is the omni-channel. Essentially, it means making content which is going to be relevant to the large section of our audience, and they can find it out the platform at their convenience. It can be linear, it can be non-linear. So that's the omni-channel perspective strategy that is one of our bold step that we are, or the bold approach that we are all are taking in the language market perspective. That's one. And the second one is, of course, we are also launching a new channel called Zee Bangla Sonar, which is distinctly different than our mother brand, iconic mother brand, Zee Bangla. Yeah.
Sir, why you are going to launch Zee Power? Because Zee Kannada is very popular in Karnataka. So people will divide it. I think audience will be divided if two channels is there. What is the plan?
Yeah, so exactly. I mean, that's there in our mind also. Because as I said that if you're launching a second GEC channel, the possibility of cannibalizing the mother brand is also very, very, very high. That we know it. Which is why we design our plan in such a way that rather than it's cannibalizing our mother brand, the idea is that how do we actually complement and strengthen the portfolio, overall portfolio. Which is why we define our target audience and the content strategy completely different than Zee Bangla. While Zee Bangla is targeting to female, 30 plus female and NCCS AB, which is highly affluent in the society, this new channel Zee Bangla Sonar will be targeting to male, largely male 30 plus, and the lower, relatively lower in the societal strata, which is NCCS B, C, and D. So, it's perfectly complementing our mother brand rather than it is cannibalizing. While, yeah, we would intend to cannibalize, but not to our mother brand, rather our competition brand.
So why are you concentrating on males? Because males will watch always news channels and everyone nowadays shifting to OTT and everyone keep mobile, they watch reels and everything. How you attract them? What are the strategies you done for that?
Yeah, very true. But interestingly, while our mother brand Zee Bangla is largely targeting to female audience, but then the consumption is also happening across male. And why it is happening? It is happening because more than 90% household are single television household. And in Bengal, there are almost like 84% people who resides in the rural, small town and rural. So essentially, it means like while watching television at home, they all are there. It is not only the female, the ma or boma is there. The entire family is there. It is only the remote control is there at the hand of the woman. Our idea is to tell a story which will be essentially targeting to male, so that the remote control remain in the hand of male, and there is a kind of a conversation happen in the home. So that's one objective, and the strategy that we are making is also in line with that. For example, there are some 4 broad content theme that we've identified. For example, crime thriller. The crime thriller, of course, is an interesting space that is not been explored much in television. While there are 1 or 2 examples, but largely there is not explored much. So crime thriller is one. We are making a content called SIT Bengal, Special Investigating Team Bengal. So that content will not only target to male, but we are also quite hopeful that there will be consumption from female as well. So that's one. Second is folklore. Folklore is another space which has not been explored much. So we are also expecting that there will be a good consumption from female as well of the folklore content. Third is we are looking for slice of life. For example, one of a slice of life of a middle class or the lower middle class strata. Okay, we are making a show called Sriman Bhagwan Das, which wherein we are telling a story of a middle class person. When he is encountering with a god, and then how actually the relationship goes between two of them is all story all about. So that's there. And then on the non-fiction piece also, we are making a non-fiction daily, right? We understand that the male consumption for the non-fiction show is very high. So therefore, we are making non-fiction daily. Okay, we are making one non-fiction show called Sonar Jalsha Ghar, which is essentially a music reality show, kids music reality show. Little different than the typical music talent hunt show that we have seen. Here, instead of a singing talent, we are also having the instrumentalist talent. So it is going to be a jugalbandi of a singer, a vocalist, and an instrumentalist. So that's never happened. Okay. While we are saying that the consumption will be largely or primarily driven by male, but there will be female audience as well. At the end of the day, it's music, right? Then we are making one more non-fiction show called Dosh Dine Dosh Lakh, wherein we are having a gamification of how the compatibility or the relationship between a couples or the two, a pair, right? So it's a gamified show on couples compatibility. So this shows and these themes are universal. While we are saying it is targeting to male, but essentially we are also including female.
I got information from Zee. So Zee power will be concentrated on Gen Z. So what are the contents we can expect? Because there is no 1,000 episodes like in G Kannada series. There will be only 90 episodes like that.
No, so I'm talking about here only for Bangla Sonar, Zee Bangla Sonar. For the power, of course, there is a different team that you need to interact with. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah. Thank you.